So basically, to make the witch's legs sticking out of the drink, you're going to be using these type of straws. That's why it was important to get striped straws to really make it look like witch legs. And in order to make the witch's shoes, you'll need to cut out a shoe-like shape out of black construction paper, or I ran out of black construction paper, so basically I just took regular paper, traced it out, and then cut it out, and then I filled it in with black marker. So once you have that done, you could measure out how tall you want the legs to be. So I would recommend doing that before you put the drink in. I already off camera put the drink that I wanted inside the cup. So basically, as I said, you can use any kind of drink. You could put hot chocolate, you could do some sort of special latte. I just did a hot chai latte, and I added in some purple food coloring just to give it a nice purple color to go with this Halloween witch drink. So next, after you have done that, you're going to take some Scotch tape once you have cut out your shoes, and you're going to just put the tape like this and wrap it around the straw for when you put on the shoes. So I wrapped it as much as you can, just like that. And then you're going to take the shoe paper and put it like this. So basically you want it to be even so that it shows up on each side as even as possible. So now I'm just patting it down. And then you're gonna also do that for the other shoe. So again, we're gonna take some Scotch tape, wrap it around the straw, and then take your shoe, like so. And you can also add more tape. You see, like for me, like this shoe is fine, and this shoe is kind of coming a little undone, so I'm just gonna put a little bit more tape on the inside so that it stays flat. So once you have that done, it should look like this. And like I said before, you would, to measure these to make sure it's the size that you want, it's better to cut it and put it in the cup and see then. I didn't do that, so I'm gonna have to just eyeball it a little bit. And that's when the scissors come into play. You're going to evenly cut them to the size that you want. And keep in mind, it depends on how much whipped cream you want to put. If you want to put a lot of whipped creams, of course, you're going to make the legs longer. And if you want a little bit of whipped cream, then maybe you'll make the legs shorter. It's really your preference. So I'm going to see if I measured that out. Probably take off a little bit on the ends and see how we do from there. Do it to right about there. Okay, woo, there we go. So next you're going to put your witch's legs in to the mug. And I just want to see how that looks. Okay, so that size is not too bad. Okay, I'm just gonna set that aside for a second, because next we're going to add our whipped cream. Okay, so you add your whipped cream. I'm actually gonna add a whole lot. That's just my preference, but it's really up to you. Woo. I may add a little bit more. I added a whole lot. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to add our shoes. And there we go, just like that. The whipped cream will really help to keep the shoes in place. That's why it's good also that you put in a lot of whipped cream and less latte so that the shoes will stay in place, because without it the shoes will kind of wobble all over the place. And then this is optional. You could add some Halloween sprinkles, or you could add some chocolate syrup or some cinnamon. It's really up to you. So I'm going to add a little bit of these sprinkles that I got. Okay. There we go. And there you have it. You have your Witch's Brew latte.